Hello, everybody, and welcome to the We3Kingz Podcast. I am your host, Pharaoh, and to my right, we have Tamil.
What's up?
And straight ahead, we have Steven.
Yo, what's up?
All right, so today's pod is going to be about the NBA playoffs. It's been about like 3 games played at this point when we're getting around to it. But I feel like we can still talk about it because I think this first round has a lot of decent matchups. So, the first thing we're going to talk about is Denver versus Minnesota. Now, who y'all got for Denver versus Minnesota?
I got Denver, of course. I got Denver because they have a little bit more playoff experience. That's really about it.
Yeah. And I don't know, I'm pretty sure you don't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Tamil don't watch basketball, so it's going to be an interesting pod for him. But
yeah, I guess, man. Shoot, maybe Minnesota. I mean, I play with them on 2K.
yeah, I mean, like you gamble on the teams though, do you?
Nah, not for basketball at least.
Okay.
Because whenever you put money on the line, all of a sudden they just forget how to play the sport of basketball. It's just yeah. And also, I picked the Nuggets because of Jokic. Mm-hmm. Jokic and Murray. So that's a tough combo to beat.
Yeah, Denver, I think they're going to win in 4. Minnesota got people out. They got Naz Reid and McDaniels. They're pretty key role players. And also they're going to lose because they have Gobert on the team. That's the worst trade in NBA history.
That is not a bad trade.
What?
It's bad. Okay, the issue with Gobert is that Gobert he hasn't developed his game to match the NBA of today. Mm-hmm. So theoretically, if he wasn't such a good defender, he would have been out of the league by now.
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah, that's facts. Okay, the next one I got is Phoenix versus the Clippers. Now, Paul George is out of this. I don't think he'll be back for round 1. Mm-hmm. But, who y'all got for this series?
See, I want my man CP3 to get a chip. So, I'm going for the Suns. And I can't even say more playoffs because everybody got playoff experience. It's really just coming down to who won it more, really.
Yeah. This season was pretty wild. I think, like both the East and the West, there was like 4 or 5 teams that could have been out the playoffs. So
Suns and Clippers are pretty evenly matched by record too, because they're the 4th and 5th seed. So
yeah, this is unfortunately like a 2nd or 3rd round matchup that's being done in the 1st. So what you got, Jamil?
Shoot, I played against the Clippers on 2K a lot, so they're pretty tough. I'll go with Clippers.
He ain't played with the Clippers since Lob City.
But yeah, I got Phoenix in 7 because it's hard for me to pick up Phoenix, especially now because they don't have the depth anymore. Mm-hmm. Like I've seen games before they came to the playoffs. They just don't have any type of defense. They turn the ball over. It's like if Booker doesn't shoot 40 for 45 and KD doesn't have like 28, they're not going to win.
But my question is, for the Western Conference, I'm not going to say does that make a difference, but for the players, the teams they have to play, do they need to be able to play a lot of defense, or can they just shoot? Can their offense carry them to the finals?
My personal philosophy with basketball is that you would need a team that has good defense, or at least a defensive-minded player. Especially nowadays, you need like a 2-way as your role player. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
You definitely need. That's why I always say that if you watch any type of sport, really, the role players are what get you the championship. Mm-hmm. Like a good example right now is the Grizzlies and the Lakers. So far, the best players, the people who have shown out the most, have not been the stars.
Yep.
You've had Austin Reeves talking about I am him, and then I can't remember his name, but somebody on the Grizzlies, he outperformed AD. So you need your role players to perform.
100%. All right, so next one, Milwaukee versus Miami.
Milwaukee. That's just
even with Giannis out.
Yes.
I mean, they did drop like almost 140 yesterday. So
I feel like, okay, Giannis is out, but so is Tyler Hero. Nah, I'm not saying Tyler Hero is a Giannis player, but that's still a major part of the offense versus a major part of the offense. It really comes down to Giannis is more a major part of their defense. So now let's see if they can take advantage of Giannis not being in.
yeah, they just gotta.
We still got Drew Holiday and
You got Drew Holiday. They got Bobby Portis, which is crazy how he's actually pretty good. They got Brook Lopez. So they got people, like you said, role players make the team, like you said, Steve. So
who you got?
me, I had Milwaukee in 5. That's probably what it's gonna be. Cause I thought like maybe Miami might get him because Giannis was out, but Milwaukee's too deep.
Is Giannis out for the rest of the playoffs or just rest of this?
I think it might
series?
be the rest of the playoffs. I saw like something like a couple days ago, so that could have been updated.
He hurt his back, right?
Lower back contusion.
Yeah, just that's one of the ones where like anybody who's hurt their back know that your back once your back goes, that's just that's it. But hey, prayers for him. Let's see what happens.
Yep. What you got, Jamil?
Probably go with Milwaukee, man.
Got you.
You know, if you don't know, you can be like, I don't really watch enough to be like, I got to answer.
I already said it now. Might as well be committed. Can't pull out.
I ain't gonna lie, I got something, especially at the end for you, Jamil. So you can be able to contribute.
Let's
more.
talk about who you know who I talk about.
That's gonna be for last, man. I'm saving it for last. Gotta let the people, stick around.
All right.
So next one I got is Cleveland versus the Knicks.
That's actually, I think, one of the closer ones for me. I might go Cavs.
Yeah, I got Cleveland in 6 for sure. It's just
In 6? Yeah.
I just feel like they're deeper than New York. They need Julius Randle to. New York needs Julius Randle to pop off. They need. Who else do they need?
I feel like it's just because it's the Knicks, so I got to go with Cavs. That's how I see it. It's the Knicks. Knicks haven't been good since Nixon, so.
Yeah. Yeah, so what was it? Yeah, Cleveland, they got Mitchell off the trade earlier this year. Evan Mobley's doing his thing.
They got him this year? I thought it was last year. If they got him this year,
last year.
If they got him this year and they're in the 4th seed, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I think it was this year, but yeah, because they got him and also again the role players.
Yep.
Evan Mobley. They got Jared Allen from the Nets because the Nets were stupid and wanted to get DeAndre Jordan and other pieces instead of building around the team they already got. Yeah, I mean,
I can't remember what team did it, but they got like DeAndre Jordan and then Dwight Howard. They got 2 of the same players. I'm like, well, what? What's wrong?
Yeah, they got him because like KD was like, I want to play DeAndre Jordan. When you have Jared Allen, who's a better DeAndre Jordan, a younger DeAndre Jordan too, but
it is what it is sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, shit, we already talking about him. So Philly versus BK, man, what you got?
Philly in 5. I feel like they might be able to steal one. I always think a team can steal at least one game.
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah, I got the same thing, Philly in 5. Shout out to Mikal Bridges, by the way. That man got a bright future ahead of him. Definitely doing his thing.
James Harden might actually... can't say that. I said he might be able to get him a ring this year, but can't say that. Because, I mean, he got to beat my team. Yeah, that's not...
Yeah.
I don't want him that one.
Philly Nets?
Well, I like Philly State Stubbs, so let's go with Philly.
Maybe I actually had a Philly steak, like a Philly stuff from like Philly.
Not from Philly.
I had like homemade.
Was it from Philly? Like, did you go to Philly, go hit a bodega or a corner, like a?
Do you have Philly relatives?
Does it count if I have a coworker who's from Philly and makes Philly State Subs? I mean, that's as close as I got.
No, well, it sounds like we gotta take a trip. All right, next.
All right, we got Memphis versus the Lakers. We kind of touched on it already, didn't we? Or Not really. No. Yeah, shoot. I got Lakers in 5, man.
I mean, we kind of did when we talked about role players and people like performing. I still got Memphis. I feel like Memphis. Hold on, is Ja's out still?
Yeah. And they got Steven Adams out.
Oh, well then it might be a Lakers, and I say like, it's hard to say because the Grizzlies. One of the best things about their team is that even without Ja, they can kind of just keep what they stride. They kind of don't miss a beat.
Yep, they tied the series up.
People try to say that they try to use that as a knock against Ja, but that's more of a praise to the Grizzlies team management, whoever, because you put a team that doesn't rely solely on one person needing to be on the floor, like Lakers.
Yeah, I'm definitely saying Lakers because they do got AR-15. That's Austin Reeves, young Larry Bird, that man. And also, I'm tired of the Lakers. They keep failing upward, bro. The Lakers
keep failing upwards.
Yes, they didn't have anything until the trade deadline, even after the trade deadline, because they got good role players. They got Roy Hachimura. They got Vanderbilt. They got Mo Bamba. They got D'Angelo Russell. All off the trade deadline because of the Westbrook trade.
They started getting accidental good pieces.
For nothing. They got all these good pieces when they didn't even they barely had even first round picks. They still got good pieces out of that.
And they can still get Kyrie, I think, in the offseason. I doubt it, but
I hate the Lakers. I hate them.
But yeah, I feel like I might go with the Grizzlies. The only reason I gotta go with the Grizzlies is because I feel like AD is one post move away from shot on his ankle. So
yeah, he's one walk away from that.
I can't
one
go
misstep.
I can't go. I can't go against Ja Wick, man. I can't go against Ja Wick, man.
So I can't. I'm gonna say Lakers in 5. It'll probably be. It looks like it's gonna be 6.
I got Grizzlies in 6 or 7. It's gonna be close.
Yeah, what you got, Jamil?
Shoot, I like Memphis burgers, so let's go.
Who the
Yes,
fuck
sir.
is Memphis burger?
From Hardee's, bro. Memphis.
Like Memphis barbecue?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I think I had Hardee's one time in like the last 4 years. Maybe more than that, but it's a handful of times. All right, who's next?
Boston versus ATL.
Boston in 4. Shit, Boston in 3.
ATL.
Hawks.
Yeah, the Hawks. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Boston.
Team?
Is it? We finna skate.
Yeah,
Oh, you
like
skip one. Oh wait, no. That's probably the last one.
no, we didn't skip one.
Yeah, it's the last one. Boston in 4. That little light skinned assassin mixed with his Nigerian brethren with the new dad.
Yeah. Somehow I had no clue what you're talking about.
Yeah, he could. Talking about Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Derek White, and then you
I
got.
was talking about Dan. I was like, but
I said, what? What the hell did you hear? Anyway,
you said light skinned assassin. I thought you was talking about me with the Nigerian brothers, and I was just like,
I don't even know.
New dad, and I was like,
no, I'm talking about Derek White. I think he had a baby last year or something like that.
oh, congratulations, Derek. What's up?
He's like, he gonna be like, thank you, Tamel. No, you.
Yeah, specifically, I think Tamel.
Nah, but I got some guys I play basketball with. They new dads, and I tell you that new dad, that new dad energy make you shoot like you done lost your mind. Cause you tired from the night before. You said, look, the wife not gonna let me out too often, so I gotta make sure this shit count.
My kid gonna be looking at this one day.
But yeah, Boston info.
Yeah, I say Boston 4 as well. Yeah, and also just kind of side piece of the Nigerian thing. I don't even know if I'm from Nigeria or not.
23andMe.
They barely got anything for black people. And that's actually a legitimate thing because they just don't have the stuff because of slavery. But
I think most of them just kind of group you in like Northern or South or Eastern African, and then from there you kind of just have to do your own research to.
Mine tells me what I'm sub-Saharan African, and then it's like Ghanaian, Liberian, and one other thing.
Ethiopian, something.
Nah, what? No, it's definitely not that. It'd be Ghanaian, Liberian. I'm gonna pull up.
Liberian.
No, shit. Stop talking. Y'all confusing me. Hold on. I figure out how the fuck to pull this shit up. Oh, here we go. Nigerian, Ghana, Liberian, and Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone.
All right. And then that's like 27%, and Nigeria's like 28%. Senegal, yeah.
Yeah, shout out Frank Ocean, by the way, for making Sierra Leone. That's a good track.
So Sub-Saharan Africa is my biggest, and then, European. 14.2% British and Irish.
You don't got no native?
Like 1.1%.
Damn.
But my family swear we like, I'm part Cherokee. Mm-hmm. Everybody part Cherokee, man. Everybody part Cherokee, though. That's actually a big percentage. Like not like as I actually look at it, 15% is a big percentage.
So which one is you use the 23andMe?
Yeah, I paid for it like 2 years ago.
What's the other one?
Ancestry.
Ancestry, yeah.
How accurate do you think?
They have one. I have to look it up. It's like specific to. It's like African ancestry.
Okay.
So instead of looking up just like Sub-Saharan Africa, it can tell you what kind of like tribes and shit that you were.
Okay. Because I know a lot of people lean. Well, now they lean more towards 23 than ancestry because. I think that
I will say that with with 23andMe, when people act like it's not accurate and stuff like that, when I look up like my family members, my DNA relatives, it actually pulled up one of my cousins.
Yeah, I mean, I might just do 23andMe.
The one that look like you.
I might just do 23andMe as well as he about to pull it up. Hold on.
Oh, dang.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about
Sean's son.
Yeah.
Man, that's Sean's son. He don't even look like Tamil. He just look light skinned.
He in person they look alike. Like the picture's far away, but in person they
went to the party and they was like, "Hey, yo, is it yo?"
Yeah, they like at least when we were younger, they kind of looked the same before he grew that shit out.
Yeah. I mean that's on Khalil's side, right? That one.
No, that's on my side, but
it's grandma, right?
So yeah, it's grandma, but it's not. It's like grandma's siblings, kids type.
Yeah.
Okay. My grandma had like 11 brothers and sisters.
Is she the oldest out of the girls?
No.
Oh.
My grandma said that if everyone like survived, she would have been one of like 25, 27, something like that.
Why are you surprised, Mel?
My grandma was born in 1941.
Yeah.
Between what the hell is it called? Miscarriages, stillbirths.
Oh.
Yeah,
still
working in the
living
field.
The civil what?
What?
The civil rights and stuff like that. Yeah.
When I say working in the field, I'm talking about like actually owning land. I'm not talking about slavery.
I thought you talking.
Oh yeah, I was like.
I mean, it was Jim Crow era, so.
I don't know. Like a lot of my grandparents are still kind of, I guess, young. So. As far as
I got some old grandparents.
like mine's still in their like early 60s.
Yeah, my grandpa's like in the 90s.
My grandma
R.I.P. grandma.
My grandma turned 80 last year, so she turned 81 this year. All right, back to basketball.
Yeah.
We kind of just started talking about our ancestry.
Yeah, I mean, we can do that a little bit afterwards because we got a lot of time left. But we're going to talk about one thing that's definitely going to take the bulk of this thing. Sacramento versus Golden State. The best series round one matchup, I think.
Okay, I feel like the best in the West because I still think that Cavs and Knicks is a little close. It's kind of close.
I mean, that one's a close second, but I'm talking about overall.
But no one care about Cleveland and the Knicks.
No.
Sacktown finna get it. I see his thing, right? Even though the Kings are up 2-0, you can't count the baby faces. Well, he's not baby face no more, but you can't count Steph Curry out just yet.
Nah, you can't do that.
Now that being said, they don't got Draymond for the next game.
Mm-hmm.
Remember what happened? They lost Draymond for a game. They lost the finals.
Yeah, they lost the championship. Yep.
Cause I don't know who I was talking to. They were trying to act like. Oh, I remember I was on site yesterday. They were like, act like Draymond's not an integral part of. I think it was you. No, I don't know.
I mean, I can make that claim nowadays. I don't think he's that integral.
I'm like, you can say that, but without Draymond, I mean, okay, I think you can only say that now because they have Andrew Wiggins. They didn't have Andrew Wiggins, he couldn't make that claim. But Draymond does a lot of the little stuff that people aren't doing. That's stuff that don't pop up on the stat sheets. Like shot contests don't pop up on stat sheets. Switching on your man the way he not getting the ball don't pop up on stat sheets. When people like dig deep into it, yeah. But I don't know. I might gotta go with Sacktown.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I got Warriors in 7. It's just championship DNA.
Light the beam.
Light the beam.
I got Sacramento in 6 or 7. Hold on, so they won, and then so that was game 1 and 2 was at Sacramento. Then it'll be what the hell is it? The Warriors, Kings. I don't know if it go back to Sacramento for game 7.
If Sacramento wins and Golden State, it's over for that series. Sacramento's gonna win.
I say this: the series not over till it hit 4, so they can go up 3-0 for all I care.
No, I mean the reason why I say that is because Golden State was terrible on the road the whole year.
Oh yeah.
So like that's why I'm saying if they win in Golden State, it's a done deal.
And they're not like blowouts, but they're not like down to the wire games either.
Yeah.
It's been like 10 points or so. So they're not close. Now the last one kind of don't count because Sabonis done the body.
I mean the combined two I think was like 11 points they said total. So it's pretty close series actually right now.
It's not like a shot away, but you still. Are you sure?
Yeah, no, yeah, because the first game was a shot away, and this next one was like 8.
Oh, okay, I was like 8 or 9.
Yeah, 8 or 9.
Because Sabonis went and dunked the ball at the end. Speaking of Sabonis.
Yeah, fuck Draymond. That's what I gotta say.
Here's what I say about that. So people keep saying that Sabonis should have been suspended too because of what he did. I'm like, but he got a flagrant, so he was punished for it in the game. But if we let situations like that dictate suspensions, then no one's gonna be on the fucking court.
Yeah, especially during playoff time.
And my Yahoo Sports thing had popped up, so I was kind of reading the article, and one of the things that impacted Draymond's decision, the decision to suspend Draymond, was his previous occurrences, kicking people, I'm not saying he's intentionally trying to hurt people, but taking little shots at people and stuff like that, So, and then they were like his antics after the situation didn't help his case either.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, that's just Draymond trying to invoke the spirit of the 90s, trying to get away with that shit when you can't do that no more. So,
I feel like sometimes. You remember when you were playing? I think it was 2K14, and there's a choice to kind of like remain calm or like stay up and get like to throw out the game. I feel like Draymond's that. Sometimes you gotta get your team hype at the sacrifice of your own like. You got suspended.
But not a complete sacrifice, because like you said, Draymond's an integral part of the team. He's not. I don't think he should be in that enforcer role to get kicked out. I think if you need someone like that, you just get like Kendrick Perkins or something. Get him out of the goddamn ESPN booth.
So now, if Sacramento's gonna make a run, it should be in this next game.
Yep, they have to take advantage of Draymond being out. 100%.
Sabonis, but De'Aaron Fox for his first playoff series, he's playing really well. Sabonis, he's playing really well. The team itself is playing good.
Mm-hmm. Kevin Huerter, that man can shoot lights out.
I wish we had like a camera on because Tamil just nodding his head. Like he actually know what's going on.
He's like, yeah, I know what we're talking about.
Yeah, Fox, and the rabbit. He's playing just, yeah.
Yeah, I think Malik Monk. I mean, this is a joke, but I think Malik Monk is better at like saucing people up than Poole is. At least this series.
Poole only starts saucing if he see a bad bitch in the inside the stadium. He see a bad bitch in the corner. Oh, here he come. Like, oh Jesus. Yeah. But nah, even with the Warriors got a nice. What people don't realize is that one of the reasons the Warriors are so good is because outside that year they had KD, their team has been deep.
Yeah, I hate that the media kind of disregards their first 2 championships before KD got there. There's been things where the media is like, oh, if KD wasn't there, they're not really going to win the other 2.
Did they win 2 before KD got there?
Yeah.
Cause I know the year they beat, there was Cavs, then they lost, then they beat who?
The Cavs again. They beat the Cavs twice without KD. I'm pretty sure.
No. The first year they beat them. The second year they lost, and then they got KD for them next 2 years. And they lost the third one because KD and Steph, what's his hell's name? Klay Thompson got hurt. Mm-hmm. And then they won after he left.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
I'm like, KD's an important part of the team, but they can still win without him.
Exactly.
I think KD can win without the Warriors, but KD can't be your leader because KD's one of them. Look, I'm gonna go out there and get my points. Y'all, you do what y'all gotta do.
That's right.
I
man.
just want to
let him do his thing.
KD not gonna be like, look, we gotta lead you. He's not gonna lead. He's not gonna lead you to a championship in a way that like the captain does. He's kind of like, damn, I wish I was in the military, but. So you have like the leader, and then you have like assistants. He's more like the assistants. He might be the best player, but shit. But that's kind of with anything in life. The king or the leader, or may not be the best shooter or the best fighter or the best whatever, but he surrounds himself with the smartest people, the strongest fighters, the whatever. Mm-hmm. And they play winning basketball. They'll pass that ball.
So like I said, like in chess, he's just more of like the knight.
I play checkers, so he more like he kind of like the black piece.
So when the two pieces stacked, that's what he is.
That's like a king with 2 pieces stacked in chess, right? Checkers,
okay,
right?
so it's okay. Best way to explain it. So you got the president. He's in charge, but the president doesn't necessarily is not the smartest person in the room. And
So is
right?
KD like the House of Representatives?
He could be like a House of Representative, or he could be like
Senate.
Yeah. That's a different, like, he could be like the SecNav. He'd be like in charge of like the military. Like,
so Sec of the Defense?
Yeah, Secretary of Defense, SecNav, Secretary of the Navy. He could be whatever that's not the president.
Wow.
Like the president might be the chief of staff, but he not like.
So wait, what if the president was like the coach? VP was like probably like the team, the dude on the team who actually does like leading.
Yeah, or what if he was like Donald Trump?
If he's Donald Trump, then he's like, hold on. KD not the leader. Let's get that straight. He's not the leader. He's not the leader. He's not like a bad player. It's just he doesn't have that. I'm leading my team. He's like, I'm gonna do my part, but I don't feel like leading y'all.
So more of like, not necessarily the polar opposite of LeBron, but kind of.
No, I wouldn't say the polar opposite. I mean, he just don't give a shit.
It just seems so because I feel like you're just trying to say like he's there if it's necessary for him to like get the points up and do his thing, but at the same time he kind of just he's relaxed. He gives like the team the freedom to just
It's like he's not gonna like, okay, you're down 10. It's the fourth quarter, right?
Yeah.
You go in the locker room. He's not gonna like give you. I'm not in the locker room, but I'm just going off like, He's not gonna be like, we gotta get it together, guys. He'd be like, look, I'm finna go drop another 15, so to help us get back, to get us back where we need to be.
He'll just go in there and be like, look, just pass it to me. Let me go ahead and drop these points, and y'all can go back to doing what y'all been doing.
But even we say that about KD, but Draymond was the leader in the heart of the Warriors for a while. Steph is the face of the Warriors, obviously. It's his team, but he'll get a shot. He'll be like, Draymond would be the, look, we losing. Steph, go hit this shot. All right. And now the team laid up.
So Draymond's just there to, keep it there.
I think Draymond is
now I don't know what the fuck he do. He just doing stupid shit.
Yeah, before he was probably kind of leader-esque. Very enforcer plus the leader.
Steph just there to provide that edge.
Steph, he can score for sure. I think Steph brings a little bit more. I think Steph probably be like a second in command.
So would you say like it's the roles are kind of like shifting a little bit?
Like probably now it's going to shift because personally I don't think Draymond's going to be on that team next year if he asks too high of a price.
You think Curry's
I don't know. I feel like.
So what's up, Timo?
You think Steph's going to be there
Yeah. Steph's still gonna be there. I think he's still under
until
contract.
he retire.
Because I mean, if he wanted to,
To go where?
Anyway, I mean, he's in a position to, from as much.
Here's the thing: with people like Steph, LeBron, Kawhi, KD, and yada, so forth and so on, they're in a position to play anywhere if the team feels like they could win with them right now. If you don't feel like you can win with them like the next year or so, there's no point in getting them because they're getting older. They're gonna get slower. You know, their body they're gonna be playing less games. They might just not want to fucking play basketball no more.
I mean, I don't know though.
But they gonna cost a pretty penny too.
I mean, that's true, but I also feel like that's not like completely all the way. Because a lot of times, if just them being there is enough for certain players, maybe not top tier like the ones you selected, but a lot of players just them switching teams and coming over provides at least something.
Yeah, but we're talking about like the superstars that cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like, that's why you generally don't get like a LeBron and Steph couldn't play on the same. Well, they might get finagle. You can't have like LeBron and Steph and then have high quality role players. I mean, decent players.
Didn't they do that like a year or two back when it was like, what was it, like
the All-Star game?
No, you talking about the Warriors?
Yeah.
No, yeah, he's talking about when KD was on the team.
They had
right?
Steph, Clay, KD, Draymond, and what's his name? DeMarcus Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins would pay like 1.5. Mm-hmm. Steph hadn't hit his super match yet, so they could afford him. But even with that team, they didn't have a good bench. They didn't have a good they didn't have good role players. Clay wasn't okay. When I say wasn't making that much money, I'm talking in terms of like NBA standards, not us, because he's still making multi-million dollars a year. But in terms of NBA standards, he wasn't hitting that much. And I think if you stay for a certain time, like I don't know exactly how it goes, but certain parts of the max you can like bypass if the player's like been there for fucking ever. Like Damian Lillard can get a super max because he's been with the same team for 10 years. Steph Curry can get a super max. That's like $250 million.
Bradley Beal got like 230.
Yep, so. Super max.
How long has Curry been in?
It's what, 13 years? Because he got drafted in what, 09, I think?
I thought it was a little bit after.
No, it's like 08, 09, 1 or 2.
Are you sure? No. Because remember, 2015, he been in the league for like 10 years. Or like 06 or something.
I think it's 08, 09 because he was hurt the first couple of seasons. That's why.
Like I should do it. He was still in the league. We ain't finna pull this. Your second year, you're a rookie bullshit. When
they were still paying him, dang it.
Yes. Yeah. Oh shit. I can't fucking type. Steph Curry was drafted. Oh shit, you might be right. 09. Why the fuck did they say he was in the league for 10 years then? Oh shit. He got some time.
What's the other? Nah, he won't D-League or anything like that, was it? Like, well, he won't play in like overseas or anything like that.
No, he played for Duke. No, that's a lie. He played for. Oh, that's what it is. Because he played. He has a degree. Because he has a degree. That's what. Yeah, he played for. Damn, Davidson.
Oh,
that's what it was. All right. Well, what was the end of the thing that you wanted to talk about that Tim could be a part of?
Shit! I was going to talk about something else before that. Because what were you talking about? The what was it? Contracts or something?
Yeah, something about contracts.
Whatever. We're just going to talk about the end. All right. So this kind of goes back to the last podcast we did about like entertainment or media skewing expectations. I want to talk about how there's a lot of. I mean, I think it's mostly ESPN. Mm-hmm. That's kind of going with the narrative of Draymond didn't do anything too crazy, and you know the Warriors, the refs are out to take the Warriors out or whatever. You know that's how certain people are saying. Even JJ Redick, someone I actually like respect as an analyst, kind of said the refs took the Warriors out of it. Like how do y'all really think if it's that?
I'll say this because I'm assuming you're talking about the incident that happened.
Yeah, I'm talking about Draymond Green incident, and but people are on Warriors side instead of
But here's the thing with that: the refs can't suspend him. Mm-hmm. The league did that. The refs just called a flagrant 2 and got him out the game. Generally, that'd be like, all right, you're out the game, and then you might pay a fine. You might miss the next game, actually. If this was regular season, you might just miss the next game. But, like, here's the thing. Draymond stepped on him for sure. Sabonis grabbed him. Yeah. But here's the thing. Draymond didn't attempt to get out of that.
No, he saw an opportunity to step on his chest.
So now you got to deal with the consequences of it. It's because it's the Warriors. If it was any other, it was the Knicks, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Yep.
It's the Warriors as a high market team, and people want to see the Warriors go far. The Warriors get bounced out the first round. It's like, oh, well, now we're going to talk about the Lakers. If the Lakers lose, then who's going to come to the finals? It'd probably be the Suns or something like that, but.
Yeah, it'll be the Suns because they, KD, is he a bus driver,
One thing, I know it kind of like changes the topic, but one thing I want to bring up since we talk about sports is we need to stop putting the camera on young people so early.
Are you talking about hoop mixtapes and all that?
Kind of. I'm talking about like overtime. Because there's no reason I should know about Mikey Williams for the last 7 years and he still ain't graduate.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I thought this man graduated like 3 years ago. He's still 17, and he got his situation going on. Cause you start putting these kids under the spotlight so early. It's kind of like we talk about this all the time with like Nickelodeon stars and child stars. You put them under the spotlight so early. By the time they get to a certain age, like they done lived their celebrity already.
Yep, Julian Newman is a big thing what you talking about.
Like it's a good social media can be a good thing, but let them be kids at the same time. Like Angel Reese, we're forgetting this girl is probably 18, 19. I'm like, well, they're kids. She in college. They're adults, but they're young. Mm-hmm. Being honest, damn, we old.
They're still basically kids. We
old.
Shit, 18, 19. You think you knew what you're talking about?
She can't even drink yet. Well,
not in America.
She can't drink out in public. I'm like, what? So she out here doing whatever she doing. Well, she's 19, and then I seen people I follow, even that I can agree with them, I disagree. They were like, it's gonna mess with her contracts, and all. She just signed an NIL deal for like $3 million. She'll be all right.
Yeah, because college athletes can get paid now, so yeah, it's fine.
And unfortunately, if you're a woman, you might want to stay in college before going to the WNBA.
Nah, you definitely gonna want them deals as a woman in WNBA because they don't pay much. I'm pretty sure. I think there was a lot of different WNBA stars saying like their deals pay more than what they get paid in the league.
Yeah, that's what Angel Reese said. She said like, there's no point in me going for the draft if I get paid more here than I would over there. Mm-hmm. It's just a sad fact, but also at the same time, unless you're a basketball advocate, you don't care for women's sports. Like women's basketball, so they don't make a lot of money. But at the same time, same thing I say about EA Sports when they make Madden but don't want to invest into live, you're going to lose some money in your investment maybe the first year or so, but you got to promote. You got to take some of your better money and invest it into that. The NBA promotes it, but you're not showing it on like TV and stuff like that. A lot of my WNBA stuff come from social media.
Yeah, and the thing about EA too is they got the money to promote. All they gotta do is do some slots, like during the playoffs and shit. They don't even have to do that, but do that. Get some YouTubers to talk about the game, because that's the bulk of how they gonna make their money is the YouTubers. And y'all gonna be good.
Yeah, and then women's sports is evolving between athletes getting a little more athletic, and so it's becoming more entertaining if you like the game of basketball.
There's a few women that were dunking. I forgot what this one girl in high school. I don't even know if she's in the league or not yet.
The thing is that you shouldn't. The casual people is what make you your money. Like casual players, viewers make you your money, because hardcore advocates, they're gonna go to the game regardless. Mm-hmm. But hardcore advocates, you're not hardcore advocating for too many things. That's just like you can't.
Yeah, that's why I think the NBA probably gonna struggle themselves once LeBron leaves.
I feel like they will and they won't, because I feel like the NBA's issue is that it's becoming too entertaining throughout the season in terms of it's not the game of basketball. and then their entertainment and All-Star Weekend suck. But in social media, you want these dunks, people doing crazy shit on social media, so you see a dunk like, whatever.
Victor Wembanyama, we learned about him a year before his draft eligibility. They put games on the website during the preseason, and then he's not even an NBA player yet. So,
yeah, that's just how social media can make or break you, really.
Yeah.
So let me ask the two of you this: do you see in the near future either EA as far as women's sports marketing that in future as far as just its exposure to the media or video games, or do you think it will come down to a separate company coming in and pushing that out there?
I'd say not for basketball.
Well, I say that just like sports.
I know overall, yes. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, as far as basketball goes, no.
Do you mean like they're gonna make a WNBA game or
just that wherever I guess like where NBA and Madden, like where they're at now?
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah, because the WNBA, it's like a mode in 2K, like off to the side, even in 2K. So yeah, will probably do the same thing if they even put money in their basketball games.
Live at least made it where you could play with a woman online.
Yeah, they did that too. Yeah.
Well, even not just like video games, even just like down to its level of exposure that they do for like commercials. They like you, even if you said yourself, like if they took the approach of, hey, well, let's do a little program right here. We'll get some of these NBA or NFL like commentary channels that are on YouTube, and let's just try to talk to them, see if they can start talking about women's sports as well, like the WNBA or do they have one for football?
Not a real one.
Well,
the only one I know about is
I know legitimized, like, because I know they do.
It's like a 7-on-7.
Yeah, they had the lingerie football league back in the day.
Because I know
That's
they got the
only one I know.
Only one I know of outside of NFL is like the Rock thing he's doing.
Yeah. Like XFL. The only thing is when it comes with women's sports is that you have to promote it. Like NBA players have to promote it if you actually care about it. Don't promote it just for the sake of they're women, so let's promote it. No, promote it because
that's kind of what they're doing in the NBA now.
I was gonna say
I think some of the NBA players actually like women's sports, but they just but
wouldn't that be like wouldn't that be a practice already done with other sports in general though? I mean,
I don't really know. I remember I was watching something. I think the issue is when you visually watch some women's sports is that you can tell the difference in like athleticism. Like some sports you can't tell the difference. Like track. If a woman's fast, she's fast. It's kind of hard to visually see the difference sometimes because they're running.
I mean, it depends on the person. It's kind of like how Usain Bolt, you can tell he's faster than most people.
Yeah, but you can watch the shit like, oh shit, they're fast. I think that's the issue with women's sports because I remember I've read something about like a year or two ago that was like, I think it's like not the aesthetics necessarily, but you can visually see the athleticism, I guess is what I'm looking for. So like it's not as appeasing to touch like the eye. So like you don't process it the same way like you would another sport.
Do you think that's accredited to for the majority of people that you like say track? Well, I guess I don't know if track is the same as like the other sports. But,
like for example,
like NBA, you're used to seeing them all the time in play. So when you actually sit down and watch, it's so down to different. The rules, and you just can't really click with it.
I think I can give an example. It's tennis. What's her name? Serena Williams is regarded as one of the greatest tennis players ever.
Yeah,
she can't beat one of the top 200 men.
Yeah, she said it herself. Like
no, she's not even just said it. They played and they were half drunk and they won like one set. Mm-hmm. They got washed the entire day.
Yeah,
not saying she's like they're not. It's just. But you can watch Serena play and be like, oh, she's good.
Yeah.
You can't really tell the difference between the men playing and the women playing outside like. Yeah. But when you watch basketball, you can when a motherfucker jump over somebody, you can see you see a difference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think you just have to take women's sports for what it is. Like they play styles a little different. If you actually see women's sports, women tend to be more skilled in that sport because they don't have the athleticism to like bail them out of like being bad or being freakishly tall. So they actually have to be a little skilled. No, just take the sport and like, appreciate the sport for who's on the receiving end of whatever the hell you're watching.
Yeah, I can see that. I think it just takes a while, like you said, once you get your head out of trying to bring in what you've seen from another realm into that and just appreciate it for what it is. And if you watch it a good amount of time, you'll start to notice, oh, okay, well, yeah, in their own way. So.
All right.
Well, I mean, it seems like that might be the end of it. Anybody else got anything want to add or?
In terms of women's sports, you just have to stop trying to make it men's sports. Just outside of like maybe basketball, if you want to load the rim a little bit, fine. But then women have to adjust to a hoop being half a foot shorter than it normally is.
Yeah, that's just a terrible.
Like, I get why, but you'd have to adjust. That's a lot of it.
It's a lot of adjustment for not a lot of money that it will bring in.
You watch a girl punch on another girl, oh shit. But like I think one of the best things that women is college sports is the best. It's the best way to get women's sports out there because people love like March Madness. I think does better than like the playoffs. People love college sports because college players generally play with more intensity.
Yeah, also like the alumni thing. Even people that don't watch sports are still like, go to my school.
Yep.
So
yeah, that happens. I think didn't it happen to us back in high school? We had someone back at our high school who basketball.
Yeah, Sugar Rogers.
Sugar Rogers, yeah. She nice because she came to the white one there and she bumped shot me.
Yeah, I think she actually lead now. I think she's like she's like a trainer for the Vegas.
She nice. Yeah, she nice as fuck though.
Yeah, she was nice though. Yeah.
Yeah.
She bunched at me. I'm not mad.
There's
Hold on.
definitely a connection there for that level. Yeah.
Yeah, but for sure, it's definitely the women's sports can succeed if you want it to. That's really what it comes down to. Cause some of the biggest names are women. Between what's her name? That just the black girl. She be running track. She be talking shit.
The one who did
the puff pass. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Some of the biggest names is women, but you just gotta.
Yeah, it's crazy. You just say it's a big sport. We can't even remember her name.
Because I don't follow track for it. I don't really care too much. Okay, your legs can move quick.
I mean, you did track though, man. It was
I did track because I already had my my physical because I didn't make the basketball team, so I just did something for the summer.
I think for me the only like UFC, but like I don't know if they're in a different separate.
Fighting?
Yeah, UFC, but I think they're together. I don't know if they're separate as far as like the male and.
I mean,
it's the UFC.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still UFC. Yeah.
Y'all like heavyweight all the way down, then women, then it'd be
women in the same thing.
Like some of your popular like Ronda and yeah.
All right, well, shit.
Yeah,
Celtics in 4, then Celtics in 6, Celtics in 4, Celtics in 6, Celtics in 4, Celtics in 4. Celtics, let's bring this championship.
So you saying Celtics gonna win the championship?
As long as we're in the playoffs, I say we're gonna win the championship.
I honestly think they will if Giannis doesn't come back.
If the Celtics have to play the Suns, I'm sorry, CP3, you ain't getting your ring no more, man.
Yeah, I honestly have a bracket. I don't think the Suns are gonna make it out second or third round. Even though I want them to get a championship.
Who would they be? Who would they play next?
They're in the same thing with Denver, so they gotta go through Denver.
They can beat Denver.
I don't know, man.
Jokic chokes way too often in the playoffs. Not like skill wise, but like he just can't win games. He fucking get past the second. No,
but they have Jokic and Murray, and also remember what I said about Suns not playing defense, and them two guys go off because Jokic can get the bench. The Nuggets bench is way deeper than the Suns bench.
Is the bench deeper, or is just Jokic so good that it looks deeper?
Both.
Oh shit, I don't know.
Probably more towards Jokic doing it, but I'm gonna say both.
The Suns can win. I think the Suns can win. I want the Suns to win, so they can play the Celtics. If they play the Celtics, they're gonna lose. If the Suns get to the finals, they're gonna lose against anybody in the East.
If the Suns get to the finals, they gotta win. They have to, but I mean,
if the Suns can get to the 76ers, they might have a chance. Because I just feel like that's their best matchup.
Yeah.
Fuck it, we'll find
Or
out.
Cleveland if Cleveland somehow makes the finals.
If Cleveland made the finals and then the Suns don't win, people gonna be on CP3 ass.
Oh yeah, they gonna be on KD's ass mostly because KD's on the team now.
Yeah, fuck it. It's gonna wrap it up now.
Yeah, well, all right, y'all. You know, we about to get out of here. You know, like, comment, subscribe, share this any and everywhere. You know, show us some love, man. We're gonna catch y'all in the next one.
Peace.
All right.